So I'm Teal. I have been living in Boise since 2016. I make art here. I am an educator here. Last year I founded a project called the Eco-Geoglyphic Observatory, which is a really exciting project that looks at the pressures of development on the living ecosystem in this place, and I try to do as much as I can to invite the public as well as kind of some chosen collaborators into our project. So there's a herd of caribou that live in a very remote region of Alaska. They're called the 40-mile herd, and they are equipped on their necks with video collars. So they're out there eating and roaming and looking at wild landscapes that human eyes don't get to see very often. But we get to use these 9-second video clips taken by the collars to create an immersive space that people will witness these particular views. So I've gone through the process of doing some editing on the videos, so they're not just only what you see from the collar footage, but taking that concept of dreams, interpreting the footage so that it has more of like a resonant energy, and it has people thinking about what emotions does this evoke, what would it be like to dream as an animal, like a vector for human dreaming. As an educator, I'm really often trying to convince high school students that art is a pathway that people can and should investigate. Artists are some of the few who are kind of untethered from silos. They can say, I'm interested in animal dreaming. I'm gonna email someone who's working on this interesting caribou project in Alaska and ask for that footage. It's the ability to creatively link disparate ideas and concepts to hopefully come up with new possibilities for our reality is why I am constantly committing myself and recommitting it to art. I've been thinking a lot about how kids are a big part of ILLUMiBRATE. So I'm imagining the 700 kids or so that are gonna come to this, and they're gonna be affected by something that's different from anything else in their world right now. But I think more like spaces that can house these opportunities for people, that would also be really ideal. Some of the big issues that prevent that, from my perspective right now, are just the cost of living. When people don't have a lot of time because they're working so much and they're struggling to make rent, it's very difficult for people to set aside time and say art is going to be important to me. So the residency that JUMP is starting, and the way that you all have been so generous with inviting people to participate in this, that's giving people a location, that's giving stipend money to some, that's doing a lot of the work that makes it possible for people to dream in the ways that they need to.